Hello everyone, my name is Bhebhe. I'm from AD4 Study Program for Class D Tourist Destination. And now I will present about Hofstede from Nigeria. Okay, for the first slide, we will see about the power distance from Nigeria. This dimension has to do with the fact that all individuals in society are unequal. This dimension expresses cultural attitude toward these inequalities among us. Power distance is defined as the extent to which members of less powerful institutions and organizations in a country expect and accept the power is distributed unequally. Nigeria scored highly on this dimension, score 80, which means that people accept a hierarchical order in which everyone has a place and which does require further justification. Hierarchy in an organization is seen as a reflection of inherent inequality. Centralization is popular, subordinates accept to be told what to do, and the idle boss is benevolent autocrat. Okay, next is individualism. Nigeria, with a score of 30, is considered a collectivist society. This is manifested in a close, long-term commitment to the member of the group, be it family, or extended relationship. Loyalty in collectivist culture is paramount and overrides most other societal rules and regulations. Society fosters strong relationships in which everyone is accountable to their fellow group members. In collectivist society, violations lead and embarrassment and loss of faith, employer or employee relationships are considered in moral terms. Hiring and promotion decisions take into account in group employees. Management is a group management. This slide we can see the masculinity of Nigerian country. A hike of masculine score in this dimension indicates the society will be driven by competition, achievement, and success, with the success determined by the winner or based in the field of value system that begins in school and continues throughout the life of the organization. The next is the low value of feminism on this dimension means that the dominant value in society are concerned for the others and quality of life. Feminine society is a society where quality of life is a sign of success and standing out from the crowd in nothing short of admirable. The fundamental issue here is what motivation people wanting to be the best of masculine or liking what you do feminine. As you can see in the slide, that Nigeria scores 60 on this dimension and this shows masculine society. In masculine countries, people like to work. Managers are expected to be assertive. The emphasis is on equality, competition and performance, and conflict are resolved by fighting them. Uncertainly evidence. The uncertainly evidence dimension has to do with the way society deals with the fact that the future can never be known. Shall we try to control the future or let it happen? This ambiguous brings with the anxiety, and different cultures have learned to deal with the anxiety in different ways. The degree to which members of a culture feel threatened by ambiguous or unknown situations and have great belief and institutions that try to avoid them is reflected in the score on uncertainly evidence. You can see in the slide that uncertainly evidence from Nigerian country is 55. That means indicating no clear preference. long-term orientation from Nigerian's country. This dimension describes how each society must maintain some connection with its own past while facing present and future challenges and society priorities these two existential goals differently. Normative society, whose core law and in dimension, for example, prefer to maintain time-honored tradition and norm while viewing societal change with subsequent. In contrast, those with high-scoring cultures took a more pragmatic approach. They encourage thrift and effort in a modern education as a way to prepare for the future. Nigeria's scores were low, 13 on this dimension, which means that its culture is more normative than pragmatic. People in such a society have a strong interest in establishing the absolute truth. They are normative in thinking. They show great respect for the tradition, little inclination to save for the future, and a focus on achieving quick results. The last slide is indulgence from Nigerian country. One of challenges facing humanity now and in the past is the extent to which young children and socialize. Without socialization, we do not become humans. This dimension is defined as the degree to which people try to control their desires and impulses based on the way they were raised. A relatively weak control is called indulgence, and a relatively strong control is called restraint. Hence, culture can be described as a indulgence or restraint. With a very high score of 84, Nigerian culture is said to be one of indulgence. People in society classified as a high on indulgence generally show a willingness to manifest their urges and desires with respect to enjoying life and having fun. They have a positive attitude and tend to be optimistic. In addition, they are more concerned with leisure time, acting as the please and spending money as they please. That's all my presentation about hostage from Nigeria's country. Thanks for your attention. Bye.